hard work, commitment, a little bit of luck to have a Super Bowl type of season, to have a playoff season. So I think it's a developmental process. It's just been a sophomore slump for Newton. I don't like how people are questioning his character. I think that's totally uncalled for. The Charlotte Observer drew a Hello Kitty of Cam Newton. I thought that was extremely uncalled for on the Charlotte Observer's part. I mean, I know you're laughing about it, but look, don't test the man card of an NFL player or a man, okay? That's especially to Cam Newton. That's one thing I wouldn't do. And that was kind of silly and kind of dumb on the part of the Charlotte Observer. So, I think Cam is fine. He'll get to that status. But overall, he's just got to wait. It's a developmental process.
Personally on the Cam Newton thing, I really can't tell. With all the talent he has, if you stick him with a bunch of great receivers, I mean, you could witness one of the greatest quarterback performances on the planet. But with what he has right now, he has Steve Smith and then pretty much nothing else. You can't expect, that much from Cam Newton, really. It's just not... It's not to be expected. He's such a talented player, but if you don't have talent around you, you're not going to perform. You look at their running situation this season. They have D'Angelo Williams, Jonathan Stewart, and Tolbert. Well, you know what? All three of them playing together, it's just not going to end up working. And you know what? That's my opinion on this. Said and done. I think Cam Newton has all the talent in the world to be a star, yet in this situation, not going to happen. Okay, let's just jump topics quickly here. We had a comment from my good friend Chandra about he wanted to know which coaches are going to be fired. Wow, Chandra, we haven't heard from you in a while. I wish I could talk to you right now and see your beautiful smiling face. So which coaches do you think will be fired, Cameron?
Well, thank you, Chandra. We also have more questions on the comment board we'll get to soon. But I think Andy Reid's gone. Andy Reid's gone after this year. Even though he says he won't resign. I think Norv is going to be gone. And those are, to me, the two coaches that I think are gone after this year. Andy Reid, he's emotionally and physically drained. You could tell after the loss of his son. And God bless him, but he cannot do the job because he's emotionally out of it. From a bird's eye view, I can kind of see how he's not his emotional self, his own self. And then Norv Turner, he just doesn't have the talent that he used to have before. And he's having trouble working with these guys, discipline type things with penalties and turnovers. And the Chargers are regressing. And sadly, I think those two guys are going to be booted out of their respected franchises.
The coach I'd like to stress, I actually agree with both your suggestions. Andy Reid, I think, is a great coach. I think he should take a little time off from coaching. I think he has to be drained. He's had some big, from T.O. to Michael Vick, just big headliners who have really drained him because of the media criticism of him. But he's a great coach who really should just leave the Eagles. He'll have a great reputation there eventually. Norv Turner is my least favorite coach in the NFL. I think he's just putridly bad.
No.
Almost every year they should be better than they are, and they never are. I've wanted him fired so many times, and this is the year I think the Chargers finally get it done. The coach I'd really like to take into examination, and I think will be fired, hopefully in my opinion, is Romeo Crennel. I do not think he's a terrible coach. But what he has done to Jamal Charles is criminal. Why is he not on the field more? Please tell me that. Jamal Charles had 4 carries one week. He's not hurt. He is the most talented player on their roster. I know they're saying their offensive coordinator isn't wanting to use him, blah, 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 blah. They're saying they need to use him in the right situations. You know what? He's one of the most talented players in the NFL. If you don't want to use him as a running back, split him wide. He's a great receiver. That is my biggest problem with Romeo Crennel, and the team has just looked awful. And obviously, if your team does bad, you're going to have some problems. Cameron, anything else?
Well, but Romeo, first of all, okay, Romeo doesn't run the majority of the offense. Let's be quite frank here, and give Romeo 1 year. I mean, Romeo, okay, he got in, he beat Green Bay. People forget that he beat Green Bay last year. Okay, coming in as an interim. Now, it's been just a complete, down in the tube, everything terrible. If he has a terrible season next year, okay, fine. But the Norv Turner part, no. I think he's been good over the course of these years, to be quite honest. I think this was just, these last 2 years have been the main concern. It's unfortunate, though. I really like Norv Turner. I really do. I think he's an intelligent offensive mind. He really provides he provides great plays in the passing game. He's a great mind on offense. And it's unfortunate with the way his teams have been shaped over the course of these past 2 years.
Before I hit on Norv Turner and why I don't think he's a very good coach, I'd like to just give a little speech about Romeo's, involvements with the offense and what he's let his offensive coordinator do to Jamal Charles. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Why dost Jamal Charles not touch it, thy ball enough? Ever. That's my theory on that. And back to Norv Turner. Norv is a great offensive mind. His teams always put up a lot of points, and they're always a great defensive team. Now, why do they not win? That is my question. They haven't won enough to guarantee Norv the status you're giving him of being a good coach. Make him an offensive coordinator somewhere.
Yeah.
He's one of the best in the NFL, no doubt about it. He's
Yeah.
a great offensive coach. However, his teams just do not play all that well. I don't know if he's not inspiring or what, but Norv got to go.
Okay, you're right about I think he could be one of the best offensive coordinators. Okay, I think Kansas City needs Norv Turner as offensive coordinator.
I would agree.
All right. Yeah, I think they need him as offensive coordinator there. But we have one more question from National Sports. This one's not from Chandra, by the way, but what is the best mascot in the NFL? And this guy says, go Cam Newton. Okay.
I think Cam Newton is the best mascot in the NFL, just for reference.
Hey, are you going with the Hello Kitty thing on that newspaper or what?
He should be a mascot. It would be very funny on the sidelines, Cam Newton, like in a cheerleader's costume, cheering the team on as their mascot. I'm not going to discuss that right now. The best mascot in the NFL. Cameron, you want to start with that?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. Oh my God. I don't know. I think I'll just go with the Dolphin in Miami for the Dolphins. Or the Jaguar in Jacksonville. Yeah, I'm going with the Jaguar in Jacksonville here on this one because he is the greatest mascot dancer that you can find. I can't believe we're breaking this down like it's a coach or something, but he is a great dancer, provides great halftime entertainment for a blackout crowd with excuse me for the voice crack, half the people in the stadium. So I'm picking the Jaguar from Jacksonville. Best dancer, best entertainer, go Jaguars.
I gotta pick Ragnar from the Vikings because he's a Viking and Vikings do good stuff. They kill people. Ragnar kills people. The Vikings kill people. I'd like also to give props to Poe because he's named after Edgar Allan Poe for the Ravens because, Poe wrote The Raven. Yeah. But we're really discussing and going into in depth in mascots Cameron, which mascot do you think would make the best player in the NFL?
Uh, man, the Patriot in New England. I know. I'd probably say. Wow, I don't know. I'll just stick with the Jaguar because I don't know. He seems to be very active with his footwork, so his ability as an offensive lineman could really help him be successful as a left tackle in the NFL. So with the first pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, I'm going with the Jacksonville Jaguar mascot as my new left tackle for my 0-16 Jacksonville Jaguars.
In that same draft with pick number 2, I'm going to pick from the Seattle Seahawks, their mascot, the human-like bird, Blitz. Because you know what birds can do? They can catch balls while flying, fly over the defense, and just drop into the end zone. Who's ever been able to do that before? Tell me now. I don't think I've ever seen anyone fly into the end zone before. I mean, Jerome Simpson flipped into the end zone. We saw that.
Yeah.
But no one's ever flown into the end zone. That's what I'd like to see.
Okay, but you got the active feet of a Jacksonville Jaguar mascot. You can't match that. He's going to be one of the best left tackles you've ever seen in the NFL draft. He is the best left tackle there is. No one has the footwork of the Jaguar.
How about Billy Buffalo from the Bills? What would that be like having a Buffalo play outside linebacker for you, charging the quarterback?
I don't know, but with my Jaguar, I can have my protected quarterback. That's going to be the one thing that's great with this Jaguars organization. They've got a great mascot. They've got great halftime entertainment. I'm surprised fans don't go to the Jacksonville Jaguar games just for the halftime entertainment. I'd go just for the halftime entertainment. I'm going with the Jaguar. By the way, we are coming to an end to this show. I just want to say, please like our Facebook page. Oh, by the way, actually, you know what? Before I even say that, one more. This is a quick yes or no. Are the Niners the best NFC team so far this season? This is from the comment board.
You know, you look at this team, they're a great defensive team. They're an improving offensive team. I would have said yes before last week. However, I think the whole Colin Kaepernick doing very well could cause this team to struggle. I think I would still say yes. But the fact that there's maybe a little uncertainty now at the quarterback position might put that yes in jeopardy.
I'm saying yes, they're going to stick with Alex Smith in my mind. I like Kaepernick, but he needs to wait. Smith will get it done. I think the Niners will go to the Super Bowl. Not the Falcons, everybody. I think the Falcons are semi-overrated. On that note, thank you for listening to the C&S Show. Please like our Facebook page, National Sports. Like us there. Please. Also, Sam Rosen, thank you very much for coming on the show. Excuse me. This is a special NFL Thanksgiving show breaking down the games. So thank you, Sam. That's Sam Rosen. I'm Cameron Sadeghi. And like always, hasta luego.